students in JS3. We are back to the classes. We are sorry that we've taken long to begin, especially the math class. It is because of certain circumstances beyond our control. But now we are back. Hope you guys are preparing well for your bursar, because we'll be called upon anytime from now. I hope that by now you are duly prepared. Being at home should have afforded you the opportunity to read very well. So we need the seriousness. You need to read up and to cover. So when you come back for your bursar here, we have just little time to prepare yourself, to prepare you for the exams. Now, we'll go to these are the revision questions. I got this question from your bursar past questions. The bursar past questions. This is bursar revision for those in JS3. Bursar 2017. This is the theory question for bursar 2017. It will help us to revise and to prepare well. The only topic we are here to do, and which I know, once you are home for bursar, we're going to do it and then do the revision to the other classes. Construction. We hope that we would have done it, but because of the lockdown, it wasn't, and it's not something you do online. You need to work this is practical, so that's why we'll not. But you have to, if you have an opportunity of finding someone that will help you on that, you can do that. So we are now this is number 1A. So the question is, for how long will it take 5,000 naira to yield 200 naira simple interest at the rate of 2%? We have the formula: simple interest equals to PRT all over 100. This is the basic formula for solving any question for simple interest. And with this formula, you can now put it. We are looking for how long. How long means we are looking for T. So T will be equal to simple interest times 100 all over P times R. That's the formula. So T equals to, so now what is our simple interest from this question? Simple interest is 200 naira, then 100 P, which is the principal. P is the principal. Principal is 5,000 naira, and the R, which is the rate, is 2%. 2%. So we have now our simple interest is 200. 200 times 100 all over the principal. The principal is 5,000. 5,000 times the R, which is the rate, 2. So you get the 0 cancels 0, 0 cancels 0, 0 cancels 0. So now we have 2 times 10 is 20. 20 over 2 over 10. 20 over 10. So this dividing, so we have now the time is equal to about 2 years. So whatever is 2 years. So that's for 1A. Then we go for 1B. Evaluate 0.07 times 0.008. Leave your answer in standard form. For you to times this, you say 0 times 0.07 times 0.008. To times this without calculating, because you are, of course, you can't times this without you can times this without using calculator. You know that this is 2 decimal places, this is 3 decimal places. 8 times 7 is 56. So you write 56. 3 decimal places plus 2 decimal places, it is 5 decimal. So you know that this thing will have 5 decimal places. 50 will be 5 decimal places. So we have 0.000. So see how we have added up. So it means that the product must have 5 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's why 5, 3 plus 2. So we have 0.00056. That is what we got for the sum, the product of this. Now they say leave your answer in standard form. You know, when you talk about standard form, yeah, you know that this is already a negative standard form. So you begin from the decimal place here to count till the first whole numbers we did in JS2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to bring the points here. So it means that you take 4 steps forward, and 4 steps forward is minus. If you are taking steps here, it is plus. So 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is minus. So now we have, this will be 5.6 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. So that is the leaving it in standard form. So the third one, we have find the square root of 576 and write the answer in prime index form. So you work it out. This is a theory, so you don't have to use your calculator to work this. You have to show your workings. So as we taught you in your year 1, see, we did this in your year 1, how to find square root without using the calculator. So we have, this is 576. You divide, use from 2. Remember, you use prime numbers 2, 2, 2 until 2 cannot divide. You can try 3 and other prime, use only prime factors. So 2 divide 576, we have 2, 8, 8. 2 can go again. We have 1, 4, 4. 2 can go again. We have 72. 2 can go again. We have 36. 2 can go again. We have 18. 2 can go again. We have 9. 3 can go again. We have 3, and 3 can go again. We have 1. So remember, we have 2, and 3. So in prime form, this is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. This is the prime form. But in index, they say this is the answer. But they say in index form, so we will give it 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 raised to the power 3 times 3. That's the answer. So number 2, simplify. This is this equation. This is algebraic equation, an algebraic equation involving fractions. So now, just as when you see this kind of equation, as I normally tell you people, you do what is called separated. These fractions are separated by the sign of equality. So mathematically, the step you are going to take here is what we call cross multiplication. In cross multiplication, as I've told you, when you have something like A over B is equal to C over D. Cross multiplication means C times B, A times D. So the numerator of this side will multiply the denominator, while the numerator here multiplies the denominator. So numerator, denominator, cross multiplication. That's why it calls cross multiplication. So now the same thing is applicable to this. We multiply 4 with 4. We multiply this 4 times A. We have 4A is equal to, still maintaining the sign of equality after the multiplication. Then 3 bracket A plus 1. It means that these 3 we have to multiply these 2 variables each. That's what it implies. So now that's why I put it in bracket. So 4A, now you open up the bracket. 3 times A, 3A plus 3 times 1, 3. So that's how. What follows next? Collect like terms. You collect like terms, and when you collect like terms, now this 3 will come to this place. You come over to this place. So we have 4A, and when this 3 crosses the sign of equality, it will change this plus to change to minus. Minus 3A is equal to 3. So 4A minus 3A is equal to A equal to 3. So the answer is A is equal to 3. So the value of A is equal to 3. So the second one, we have factorize n square. Let me write factorize n square minus 7n minus 30. That's the equation. Now, you remember what we did? Factorization. When you look at this, we have minus 7, we have minus 4, 30. This is the last term. This is the coefficient of n. And when you look at the last term, which is minus 30, find two products, I mean two factors of 30 that can multiply to give minus 30, and when you add or minus, it will give you minus 7. Think about it. You have a 5 and 6 cannot. 2 and 15, we have 5, 6, they cannot. We have 2, 15, they cannot. So we have 3, 10, can. So 3, 10. What can you do to 3 and 10 to give you minus 7? And also to maintain minus 30. You just plus 3 minus, plus 3 times minus 10 will give you minus 30. And plus 3 minus 10 will give you minus 7. So you use it to replace this. So we have now n squared plus n squared now plus we have plus 3n minus 10n minus 30. See, what we have done just is to replace this. So that's how we get this. And now we factorize, putting the bracket. And remember the rule, when you are putting the bracket, once you are putting the bracket and there is a minus sign at the middle, it will change the sign of the other bracket from plus to minus or from minus to plus. So we have now n squared plus 3n minus bracket 10n. This will now change to minus because of this minus at the middle. We change to plus 30. So we factorize this, it will become now n bracket n plus 3 minus you factorize this, we have now 10 bracket n plus 3. So we have the two brackets together. Then the answer is now 10 plus 3 bracket n minus 10. So that's the answer to this. So we go to the last question on number 2. Number 2, solve the pair of equations simultaneously. We are going to solve it simultaneously. We have two methods, just like I've taught you. We have the elimination method, and we have the substitution method. So, but we're going to use the substitution method, even though you can also use the elimination method by now. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. So you say from equation 1. From 1, equation 1 is x plus x minus 2y equal to 1. So you make x the subject of the formula. X is equal to, now this 2y will cross over to the sign of equality, will change to plus 1 plus 2y. You call this equation 3. So from equation 1, we have made equation 3 by making x the subject of the formula. And this is now equation 3. So what you do now is you say substitute equation 3 in 2. It should not be in 1, because it is from 1 that you got the equation 3. So therefore, the substitution should be in equation. You have to apply it in equation 2, which is a neutral equation altogether. Now, so what it means that this thing, what we do equation 3 in equation 2 means that wherever you see x in equation 2, you put 1 plus 2y. You replace it with 1 plus 2y. So what is our equation 2? We have 2x plus y equal to 2. So we have to replace x with 1 plus 2y. So we now write 2. Instead of writing x, now we write bracket 1 plus 2y plus y is equal to 2. So you open up this bracket, 2 times this, 2 plus 4y plus y equal to 2. Collect items. 4y plus this, we have 4y plus y equals to 2. This one crosses over to the, because minus. So 4y plus y, we have 5y is equal to 0. And of course, y is equal to 0 over 5, which is equal to 0 altogether. So it means that y is equal to 0. There is not a 0, anything, you can't have this, is not a fraction in mathematics. So it means that y is equal to 0. And if y is equal to 0 now, you can say y equals to 0. You say substitute y equals to 0 in any of the equation in 1. You can say in equation 1 or in equation 2. Equation 1 says minus x minus 2y equals to 1. So since y equals to 0, it means that x minus 0 equals to 1. And of course, if there is nothing like minus 0, so x equals to what? 1. So that's the answer. So therefore, y equals to 0, x equals to 1. That's the answer. So we are in the last question on this number 4. Number 3 is construction. So we're going to do that when you come back. So this is the fourth question on the 2017 Barca theory question. They say solve the inequality. This is an inequality. You did this in your JSS. You discover that most of the questions you have treated, there only one question, that is the simultaneous equation, the one we did in JSS 3. Most of them are JS2 questions and JS1. So you see the reason why you should be reading JS1, JS2, and JS3 in preparation for BESA. If you base your preparation only on questions on things you did in your year 3, of course you are going to fail. So this is JS2 question, which is also 5 marks. Now, this is inequality, and there are rules to this inequality. Remember, when you are, one of the rules in inequality is when you are dividing, if the coefficient of the term you want to divide is a minus sign, it will change it. We are going to come to that. So now we solve it. You just solve it just as the way you solve ordinary maths with a sign of equality. This is the sign we call, this is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to is an inequality. It means either less than or equal to. Now we go, so collect items. So collect items. When you collect items, n will come to this place. And remember, when any number, any term is crossing the sign of equality or inequality, this is also a sign of equality. It will change its sign. It will change the sign from plus to minus or from minus to plus. Now, when you are collecting items, this 4 will go over to this place. This n, 10n, it has plus sign. Any term without a sign is plus. It's presumed the sign comes before the number. Like this 23 is minus. So this 10 is plus. There is no sign here, so it is plus. When it crosses to this place, it will change to minus. This 4 is plus, crosses to this place, change to plus. So we have here n minus 10n less than or equal to, then minus 23. This 4 crosses over, becomes minus 4. You see it? So these are the collection of items. So 9n minus 10, and it will be minus 9n. Yeah, n minus 10n is minus 9n, less than or equal to minus 23 minus 4. Minus 23 minus 4 will give you minus 27. And so divide both sides by minus sign. So it means that we are going to divide both sides by minus 9, which is the coefficient of n. And in this place, once you are dividing with the coefficient that is minus, it will change this thing from less than to greater than. So divide both sides by minus n. So it will change immediately because it's minus. If it is plus 9n, nothing will change. Because it's minus, it will change. So it will be now minus 9n over minus 9. This thing will change. You see, it will change to less than or equal to. Then we have minus 27 over minus n over minus 9. So minus 9 cancels minus 9. Minus cancels minus this one, and this is 3. So we have now, the answer will be now n is greater than or equal to 3. That's the answer. So, and it said solve the inequality and show it. I didn't complete the question. They said show it in the number line. So we have to draw the number line. Remember the way you draw the number line. So this is our 0. We presume, so we have 3. This is our 3. We have of course 1, 2. We have 3. And they said n equals to 9. N is greater than or equal to 9. So greater than or equal to 9. So when it is equal, so we will read this in, you darken it because it is equal to. If it is not, there is nothing, no sign of equality there, you don't darken. So, and is, so, sorry, not at 0. I made a mistake. So it should be from 3. Said is greater than, it is greater than 3 or equal to 3. So it's either greater, so it will begin from, or technically you can just say, do something like this. This is 3. You don't need to show the 0. Just technically, that this is 3. It's not a must. This is the technical way. What is required that the 3, which is plus, you have this thing darkened. You must have to shed this thing, and then showing that the value of this is either equal to 3 or greater than 3. So we come to the B. It said copy and complete the table below. So this is base number. Base number means that the numbers here are in base. They are in base 10. And the binary number, the numbers here are in base. So it's just like 1 in base 1. 1 in base 10 is also 1 in base 2. So what is the value of 2 in base 2? So you just have to convert these 2 to base 2. Just as we know, there is no number in base 2. There are no number should be more than 2. So just as I taught you in your 1, technically, if I'm the one to fill this, I don't need to be solving this. I know that this is supposed to be 10. I know that this is supposed to be 11. I know that this is supposed to be 101. I know that, but for the sake of those of you that so that I can is how you get to know all these things. So this is normally just remember what we did in your year 1. This is R divided by 2. 2 divide this. 2 divide this. You have we have 1 remainder, 0 no remainder. Then 2 divide this 1. We have 0 remainder 1, and that is why you calculate up 1. That's why this place should be 10. Hope you are following. So that's why it is 10. Then 3. Talk about 3. 3 in base 10. The same method. 3 in base 2. 2 divide 3. We have 1 remainder 1. Remainder 1. So now 2 divide this 1. It is 0 remainder 1. And that's why 3 is 11. So we go to 5, we have been given 4, we go to 5, it should be 101. But let me tell you how we arrived at that 105. 1. 2 divide 5, we have, it is 2, remainder 1. So we always write down the remainders. So now 2 divide 2 again, it is 1, remainder 0, no remainder. Then 2 divide this 1, it is 0 remainder 1. You calculate upward, and that's why it will be 101. Then we have finally we have 6. 2 divide 6. It is 2 divide 6. We have 3 remainder 0, no remainder. 2 divide 3. We have 1 remainder 1. Yes. Then 2 divide this 1. We have 0 remainder 1. We calculate up 1. That's why we have 110.